to.
You know.
Just
Indianapolis, babe.
Well, I just think of India. That's different. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Like I said, we're getting stuff set up. Karen, you're gonna have to let me know if it works from your end, because I don't know if it's working for me on YouTube. The first time Prism's ever had problems, I'm about to just do it through YouTube.
She said we should leave around 6, so I'll be on.
I'm just gonna start on YouTube, brother. I think it's having problems on Prism. Do you see me on YouTube before I start? Welcome.
There's 2 people.
It's working. Okay. It took a second. I feel like YouTube usually populates pretty quick. But you never know. Hi from Ireland. Would you ever fly here and sell anything? All right. Yes, we live. All right, guys. We had a lot of problems going from the start, but we are live officially. All right. Can everyone hear me all right on everything? That's the next test before we start answering questions. Cody, I think you might be the only one. Now, we might have 1 or 2 people watching on Patreon. So you guys get first dibs on pretty much everything. Audio is good, loud and clear. That's what I like to hear.
Awesome.
Okay, KC Chief, welcome in.
Hello.
If you guys got any questions, we're open. Let me tell you, we're gonna start talking about everything you guys want to hear. We can go in. We also have a few questions for ourselves, because you guys asked the same like 10, 15 questions on the comments. So we have some of them. So, okay. What is the weirdest hot dog request you've ever received? All right, the weirdest hot dog request I've ever received, it comes right to my head every time. Mustard and salt. Just mustard and salt on a hot dog. I know it don't sound that crazy because you're just adding salt to mustard, but just the combo when I got hit with it, that's kind of my weirdest one.
It threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, threw me off. It says transmission is unstable due to a weak network connection. Well, hey, we better not have weak network connection. Can you hear me good on YouTube still? That's the question, I guess. Is 2026 a glow up year?
Let's hope so.
All right, no, not nacho cheese. It's a mild cheddar sauce. Straight mayo on a hot dog. If you're just talking just mayonnaise, all right, we're gonna try to go one at a time. I will say just mayonnaise on a hot dog, not a need. Mayonnaise with bacon and like
chili,
like
or
anything else.
Yeah, I need something with it.
It's a flavor compliment. If you're new here, this is my girl, Julie. I don't. People ask who's your lady friend. I'm surprised that's even a question.
I'm working with him every time.
Working with me every time.
Every single time.
Have you thought about getting a grill and scoring the dogs in the future? So no, we do boiled hot dogs. Grilling dogs take up a whole different length of time. Also, each grilled hot dog is a bit differently, whereas we're going for consistency, and boiled hot dogs are pretty much the same across the board. We don't have time to take the dog off and then put it on the thing. Okay. How do you plan to expand toppings, or are you currently happy with the current lineup? So the way I think about it is for a hot dog cart itself, we have an expansive list of toppings. I'm very happy with the cart menu. Now, when we go into the future, I have a lot of hot dogs that I need to bring back. We had a jalapeno cream cheese dog.
That was fire.
That was really good. We do baked beans here and there. There's stuff that I will add to the menu as we expand going forward. You know, you can do more when you have more more space. When did you start being together? 3 years ago, right?
Before the Homedog.
Before the Homedog, when I was starting up my when I was starting up my hot dog cart, I was talking to her. He looks like Felix from Stray Kids. I don't know who that is.
I don't know what Stray Kids
Chinese food got you bad, losing the battle. That ain't what you want to hear, I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 17, I'm working on a GPS missile that can fly 30 miles, same as a sugar rocket. I don't know how that relates to us being hot dog slingers, but
good for you, I guess.
good for you. What is your dog sauce? Starts with a base of barbecue and ketchup. Nice and tangy. Simple as that. That's the way I always think about it.
It's a better ketchup.
She thinks it's a better ketchup. Hi. How you guys doing? We're doing great, Cooper. How you doing? Cody said, have you always wanted to do this? I own my own pool company at a young age, and it kind of fell into my lap. So this didn't fall into my lap. The way I consider it is I had my real estate license in Pennsylvania. I passed my Pennsylvania real estate exam, and I started looking for jobs, and all of them basically told me the same things, like, hey, you're not gonna be making money right away, like, and that didn't sound like that didn't sound good to me. So I started looking into different routes, and in Hanover, we had this hot dog guy that was at Lowe's all the time. And our town is already hot dog related. Hot dogs here, hot dogs there. Like, we have three different hot dog, what do you want to say? Like food chains in our town. So when I started, I knew I was going to compete, and competition just brings, competition brings it. So I knew I could do it. I started looking into stuff, and I went and bought the hot dog cart the next day. You can try and make it up. I think we need to...
Just horizontal, but it's fine, I think.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. How are you doing, Mia? Welcome in.
Hi, Mia. How are you?
How many hot dogs do you eat yourself per week? So
Three or four.
Yeah, the way we think about it is most times that we work, we're eating a hot dog. But the thing is, we're trying to cut down on that.
Yeah. We didn't eat this past Saturday, but we ate one on Tuesday.
At mind_Hayes 2414 super chatted $1.99. Love the content and the grind. Call me hand emoji. Keep going, guys.
Call me hand emoji. I like that.
Thank you.
Were the hot onions ever too hot to serve? No, that's never.
Yeah, they're spicy. That's
meant
to be.
Yeah, that's never a thing. Are you a Moo song guy? I'm sorry, I don't know that one yet. Are you guys both young? I'm 24.
I'm 21.
So there you go. I don't know what you consider young, but there are your answers. But the fact, Cody, you had a pool company, are you still doing that? That's my question to you. I'm checking back on you here.
Just a note, someone said they don't hear us when there's like a super chat.
Yeah, it was loud. I believe they didn't hear us. It was loud. Connor, I've watched thousands of your videos in the process of making a jumpstart and cart. It's hard in Florida. You guys have a great team. Thank you so much. Good luck with your endeavors. Are you going to expand into cheese fries and stuff like that? So the way I think about that is, back to our original thing, on the cart it's going to have the same menu. I might do a few specials here and there, but I will say that there are big things coming. All right, big things are coming, and that's all I got to say. Yes,
that's awesome, Cody.
198, 5 full-time employees, and
that's a big company.
That's what I love to hear. That's what you want to be running right there.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like you have something successful going. Hopefully you don't hate doing it. That's all I gotta say. Is that thing of noodles on a hot dog? No, not noodles.
They're onions.
Hot or sweet onions.
Yeah. I'm
from Hanover Township. Wish you were close to me. You're on the other side. I have an exotic animal business. All right.
That's cool.
Do you like hockey? I don't watch hockey. I like it enough to where I can watch it.
But a lot of fun 18 to 25-year-old lifeguards. I'll be making it.
I'm waiting to see you, Cody. You know I'll take care of you. Awesome. Hi everyone, Connor and Billy. How are we doing? We're doing a Q&A session for all y'all that are joining in. Shoot your actual questions down below. She's heading out soon, and then it's just gonna be us. So if you have questions for Julie, she's taking over here for the next minute or two.
Have you ever tried a Montreal steamed hot dog? No, we have not.
No, we haven't been to Montreal, but we have been to Toronto. We gotta go back to Montreal and try. We gotta try some stuff in Quebec or whatever.
We will be coming to Houston, Texas, the 30th.
Houston and Austin. Houston.
We're flying into Houston.
All right. This is going out to a few people here. We tried to get Kill Tony tickets when we're coming to Austin, Texas. We could not get Kill Tony tickets because I was like 1,000th in the queue. So if you have any connections to Kill Tony,
I was 5,000th in the queue.
Get a hold of me for Kill Tony. No, I haven't been to Newfoundland. That sounds like fun.
Newfoundland?
Yeah, that's in Canada, I believe too. I have some of those noodles in my some bulldog noodles. We have some of them in our pantry, but we do not eat them because it's too much red 40.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it hurts my stomach. My cat has ADHD.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Have you opened down? Yeah, we're doing a little Q&A for everyone that's joining in. Like I said, you guys know that you guys got first dibs on Patreon. Patreon gets first dibs on everything. But it seems like most of my Patreon members are content over there, which...
How you guys doing?
We're saying...
Do I get the cats? I'll get them.
Yeah, we can grab a cat.
We're in the cat room.
We're in the cat room.
They're both in the bed.
Show Patreon.
Kitty's sleeping. They're like, why am I in the air? Oh, maybe he wants to come out. You want to come out?
Okay, put them down. They'll figure it out. They will figure it out. How did you settle on Burke's hot dogs? Was there a lot of trial and error? There was. We used a ballpark beef hot dog for the first year and a half, or about a year and a half. Burke's contacted me and said that they would love to have me, and ever since then we knew it was a better quality dog, one that's local, made in Pennsylvania, one that you can really stand by. I always say a Burke's hot dog is unique, and it has a very... You'll know that you've had a Burke's. Describe your favorite hot dog.
I like dog sauce, chili, jalapeno, hot onion.
So this is what I have to say about that. My mood depends on what type of hot dog I'll eat, but I will say I like chili with hot onions a lot of the time. From other people, if I go to their hot dog stand, I'm getting chili with hot onions if they have it. If not, I'm just gonna get what they're most known for.
Favorite dog on our menu, I would have to say the Hispanic.
Yeah. The Hispanic or the hot. I have a question. What is it that makes us ourselves? Sorry, the way you wrote it.
That was very. What would be without knowing who we are?
There you go. It sounds like
that hurt my brain.
Sounds like do you believe in life after love? And that's the question I have to ask you, Cody. It's the question I have to ask you, brother. Do you believe in life after love? Everyone, we need a quick answer. Do you believe in life after love? That's the question right now from me to you. I'm going to give you a second to answer that.
All right, my time.
For sure.
I'm headed out.
She's heading out. Say bye to Julie.
Have a great one. See you guys.
See you, babe.
Bye-bye. I'm out of here.
All right. Burger, hot dogs. Worst food experience. I don't know. This is another thing. I've had a few bad food experiences. It depends what you mean by that. Do you just mean the worst food overall, or do you mean customer service, like etc.? It just depends what you mean. Cody says for sure. That's good. Everyone's saying bye there. That's what matters. Who makes it better? Julie's mom. Yeah, I don't know what that even means. Stuffed peppers or hot dogs? What's that even mean? How are you comparing apples and oranges like that? I like stuffed peppers, but I wouldn't eat them as much as I eat hot dogs. Have you ever had food poisoning? I think most people in the world has had food poisoning. We're animals, I would say. I've had bad Chinese food poisoning before. Nothing that took me out too long. I've been to India. Didn't have Indian food poisoning. I survived. Yeah, I didn't really have any problems in India. Hey, Connor, how are you? I'm good, man. How about you? Just why the stash? Well, the question is, there's a few reasons, honestly. One is it's recognizable. First thing you see when you see boom, you know it's Homedog. The thing is, the way I was thinking about it is I can't shave the stash until I feel like I feel like I've grown a nice brand with the stash, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like people got to recognize me as, oh, that guy's got a good stash. Once that has been accomplished, then I can be like, I can get rid of that. But I feel like for now, we're growing a brand with the stash. You know what I mean? You think of the hot dog man, you think of a powerful stash. Chinese food poisoning is the worst. Yeah, definitely can get you going. I know that. Most of you guys are only used to seeing me slinging dogs, but we're on the other side of this here, kind of chilling, relax, and having a fun time. Stay real busy. We don't do politics. We don't do religion on this channel. We do hot dogs and hot dogs foods. That was a lot of stuff. If I Google hot dog chili, will it be close to what you serve? It just depends. I would look up Coney Island style sauce. I feel like that'd be, or a hot dog sauce. I feel like that'd be closer to what I serve. You don't want to look up chili. Once you look up chili, it's gonna turn differently. Of course, real busy. Any advice on logistics of running a small business that goes under the radar? Yeah, paying people. People think that what you sell and what you make is what you're gonna take home. You have expenses. People think I'm this rich. This is my number one thing, is people think that I'm this rich guy that just is making all this money. But facts of reality is that I'm spending more money than I know what to do with, just to grow the business and grow the brand. So people are like, oh dude, you must be making so much on social media. It's not like that. If most of you guys, if you saw my numbers, you'd be like, and he's like, it's not something you're really going around like, oh yeah, look at this social media guy. It's not. I say this to this point, 50% or more comes from the hot dog sales. You just got to remember that. So yeah, I would say paying people would be the answer to that question. Not only just paying people, but to growing the brand. If you just, like, I could settle and just not keep expanding, and I could just level out. You know what I mean? I could just level out. But the way you gotta think of this business is boom one week, boom the next. You're up and down because you're trying to place yourself in better positions as you grow. How long does it take per week to purchase ingredients? Each thing is kind of purchased throughout the week. And I'm sure Cody knows this, running his pool business. Most of the time you're not buying everything from one supplier. So I deal with Burke's, I deal with Martin's Potato Rolls. We have people that go to the restaurant store, Restaurant Depot, Sam's Club, just most of the major places that you get food. I'm good hanging out at the moment. That's how you do it. Discovered your channel recently. Tell me about the sausage. Is it a typical sausage in Wisconsin brat? Also Burke's versus Garnett. Never had Garnett. I can say I don't think I've ever had a Garnett. But I will say that our sausage is from our local butcher. They're a Mennonite ran local butcher. They do, their smoked meats are amazing. Something, my dog's trying to get in. Something very unique. I will say, it's just a classic smoked sausage. A lot of you guys would think it's more of a kielbasa. I have an account with 4 supply houses. My texts go crazy having to go to different places. Exactly, Cody. You know what it's all about. Moving around and ordering and stuff like that. I haven't had a Hoffman dog. It's not bad. Craziest order I've ever made there was one a couple weeks ago that stands out. I was at Lowe's, and this girl came up and ordered 3. I think it was like 12 dogs, but each dog was very specifically different. And it threw me off and took a lot of time because it was like chili cheese and then ketchup relish out of nowhere. Then, chipotle mayo, hot onion. Oh, you might as well add sweet onion. You know what I mean? It was one of them trash dogs, them junk dogs. But it threw me off a little bit. Yeah, let's say if you guys haven't had a Burke's dog, try a Burke's dog. Burke's dog is very good. Okay, good question. Would it be sustainable just running hot dogs and not even on social media? Most people running trucks that aren't on social media. The way I think about this is, and don't take this to heart or anything, just remember I'm a hot dog guy. I'm 24 years old. I'm slinging hot dogs. All right, this is the only, don't take my advice like I'm some, like I know it all, be it all. I'm not. We're just here I'm gonna answer your questions what I think. So the way I think about that is I would not get into the food truck industry right now for a few reasons, as in it's becoming oversaturated. It's like the wave is like, this is the wave, and I feel like the wave's right here. So I feel like the wave's going down on food trucks. Like the wave was going up, and then it's going back down. You know what I mean? I feel like food trucks not hit their peak, but the wave is getting ready to crash, to reset, if you know what I mean by that. So I feel like if you're jumping in now, you either got to have food experience, or you really got to have the time, energy, and effort to make it something real, because a lot of people are just like, I'm going to do this on Friday and Saturday. Well, let me tell you, you better have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday ready to be relaxed, because you don't know what you're getting into until you get into it, or you inevitably you fail. Like a lot of people will try something like this, fail, and never do it again. I would say most locations in major cities are swarmed. Like New York City, you must really stand out to be good in New York City. I'm from a small town. We're from a small town that likes hot dogs, and I jumped in and I just started serving dogs. That's what I say. Stop if you have a dream. No, go in and go do your dream. Succeed. If you know you're going to succeed, do it. That's the best way to coach it, because I always told people, like when I started this brand, like this is going to be a known logo across America. I always say that. This is going to be a known logo across America. It's going to be the American hot dog. People think of the Homedog. Oh, that's the American hot dog. Love the Berks hat. Yeah, I had to rep them. Is the Homedog your only job? Yes. I've been full-time for 3 years. I've committed to it. Hasn't led me astray. Will you be adding more dogs and flavors? Cody, let me know if you have any questions. I'm looking over at you. Don't worry. I'm peeking over there. Will you be adding more your country time now? I don't know what that means. Will you be adding more dog flavors and toppings soon? We addressed this earlier. As I expand, everything has to expand with me. I'm Teriyaki Cowboy wearing your tank top right now. It's what I love to hear. That is what I love to hear. Good to see you. There's so many variations of dogs across the country. Exactly. That is true. Hot dogs are something that just our country and the Americas in general love. Like, what's your favorite hot dog to make? My favorite hot dog to make, Cody, good question. That's a great question. A chili cheese. Just simple, easy, boop. That's all it is. It's a quick, doop. I don't need, like, once you get into the, now you gotta remember, I just mean my favorite to make is the fastest to me. I think, like, even a mustard dog, just a regular mustard dog, it's my favorite to make. What celebrity would be perfect sponsor or spokesman for the Homedog LLC? Spokesman is different than sponsor. I think there'd be a couple people. I mean, I think like prime Will Ferrell back in the day would be able to rep the Homedog, like a Talladega Nights. Like, if you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby Inc. You know what I mean? Like, what you thinking, he'd be able to say. Now that he's older, I don't know about that. Let me think. A couple questions. Let me think about who would I have as my spokesperson. I don't know. Someone that's funny, that understands what a hot dog is all about. Not just someone that's just like someone like The Rock. Never. It would have to be someone that is like straight up, like just a jokester, understands the dog. Bob Ross. Yeah, Bob Ross dead. I'm trying to think. I feel that there are times at the window people are making the complicated dogs. It makes me anxious knowing the line behind them. Oh, some people don't know how to order hot dogs, but they'll get better. Some people just are nervous. They get nervous coming and getting a hot dog from me, which is kind of crazy. I'm just out there slinging hot dogs. I get nervous seeing the line. Shane Gillis, yeah. I was thinking Shane Gillis just because he's from my area. He's from central Pennsylvania. He knows how we talk. He knows the language. He's like, if you know what I mean, that could be decent. And plus, he's gonna have a home dog. I just guarantee it. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I wanted to get on Kill Tony and talk about the home dog. I really was trying to buy tickets today to go and sign up and get on Kill Tony, but I felt like it was meant to be. It wasn't meant to be yet. Yes, I agree with that, Cody, though. I made a breakfast dog this morning. That is exactly what you want. I'm surprised I haven't gotten hit with most of the questions that I thought I'd be hit with. That's what makes it funny. Do you have an idea for bacon wrapped hot dogs? So, this is the way I say about this. Bacon, raw bacon cannot be put onto cooked meat in any of the 48 states in the continental U.S., okay? So, you can do it without permits, but technically you cannot put raw meat onto a cooked hot dog. It's just that's the definition of cross-contamination. But I like it. Is it gonna kill it? Is it gonna kill you? No. Could it get you sick? Yes, it could. It could get you sick. Do you eat at least a dog a day? No. Like we addressed earlier, if I'm working, I'll eat a dog. Should I hook up with Yeah, the PA Farm Show is going on. It's just something that I wouldn't be able to commit to as a week-long event. Plus, it's kind of just something that, like, being an hour away from Harrisburg, going the way, like, it's just something that, I'm not gonna lie, isn't worth it. And that's when we get back to, if you start up your own food truck and you're committing to something like that, don't do events that aren't worth it. There are events that are just, come here, craft show this, craft show that, food vendor here, food vendor there. Don't do that. Most of the times, that's not going to work out for you. You're just going to pay money into them, like $200 to set up your cart, and then you got to make that $200 back plus more. I would just say no. Mia asked, when can we see the details on the food truck? I will say, Mia, big things are coming soon. That's all I'll say about that. We got some big things coming soon. How often is a trash dog ordered? I'd say maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's not a very ordered hot dog, but it's definitely ordered now. People have seen it. I can't stop thinking about the Italian potato and onion dog that you had in New Jersey. Oh, Hank's Frank's, I think you're talking about. I enjoyed that. Hank's Frank's is a good hot dog. I also like Tony's up in Newark. I think there's a couple really good hot dogs up there. How about adding barbecue sauce as a dressing? The way I think about that, H-Town, is if you want barbecue sauce, go for the dog sauce because it's a base of ketchup and barbecue. That's the base. Do you have any preference for a dealer's choice? So, yeah, there is a preference based on what I want to eat at the time that I'm serving you. So, if you see a dealer's choice and I give them, like, mustard, relish, onions, jalapenos, that's what I wanted to eat. But if you see me also go, like, chili, hot onions, sweet onions, that's what I'm thinking, too. Where are your cats? They're both sleeping. They're both sleeping in their pod right now. What dog combo hasn't been ordered yet? Honestly, the way I think about that is, I don't know. That I've been hit with probably every combo. I would say most of the combos that haven't been tried are like slaw or baked beans with something else. You still coming to Texas? End of the month, we're coming to Texas. We'll be in Houston. We're going to Houston the 30th and the 31st. Then I think Austin the 1st and the 2nd. I think that's what we're going to do. We have an idea of maybe doing a meetup in Austin and maybe eating some food with y'all. We'll see how that ends up, if that becomes something or not. We shall see. The best combo seems to be chili cheese with potato sticks. Oh, and hot onions. I would say go chili, hot onions, jalapeno, and potato sticks. Nothing over here from Cody. I'm watching you, Cody. Yes, we do dirty water style dogs. When you come into LA, coming back to LA, we'll try to make a trip to LA once a year maybe. I enjoy the vibe. I enjoy the food. I enjoy everything about it. I'm just not sure the next couple years of our business are going to be. The cart's a 4x8 cart. If you're curious what my cart is now, it's a small cart. Lots of streamers in Austin. Maybe a collab, a random Twitch streamer comes sling for y'all. So first off, this is the first thing. We're not slinging in Texas. We're going in eating your guys' food. Cody, the answer to that question is just relax. How about you just relax on that one? We got some, I don't want to spoil anything, and that one's almost getting into spoilage territory. I like that. I like that question. You got me with that one, Cody. I like that one. When you getting a body transition of yourself, what does that even mean? Sorry, I don't understand what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't even want them to know the question. They got to go to Patreon specifically and be a member on there to know that question. Like burgers and tacos added to a bigger food truck? No and no. If you want a burger, you'll go to a burger stand. You want a taco, you'll go to a taco stand. I will say, I thought a good collab, get more followers. Oh, yeah, sorry. We're back to the collab thing. We would love to collab with people, like meet up with them in Austin. But the thing is, like when you're on a schedule and you're trying to hit places and film, like it would have to almost be like already scheduled. It would have to be planned very well. You know how it is. Too bad they don't have Patreon. The only creator I'd pay a subscription for is y'all. Hey, Cody, that makes me so happy, brother. Hearing that straight up. Dude, let me tell you, Patreon's going to have, Cody, now that we're talking, Patreon's going to have some really cool behind the scenes coming up right now that we just filmed the other day. I'm just waiting to get some details. Listen, I'm just waiting to get some details from some lawyers. And you're gonna see it over there. If you guys are interested in Patreon, let me tell you, they're getting some big behind the scenes coming up soon. I just gotta, that's all I gotta say. Huge fan, me and my son follow you daily. I'll be visiting to grab some dogs for lunch. That is what I love to hear. You ever put 2 dogs on one bun? I have done that. The real fans are over here. Exactly right, Casey. Exactly right, brother. Hot mustard, chili, cheese with hot onions, jalapenos, and potato sticks would be a good one. Yeah, not bad. Oh yeah, Patreon's gonna be the move. They're gonna see some behind the scenes, I'm telling you. Cody and Casey, you guys are gonna see some behind the scenes that I'm not gonna ever put on my main platform, and it's gonna be stuff that people are more curious about too. Please, when you have 2 of the same dogs, to make it. Here's a question. Please, when you have 2 of the same dogs, can you make it at the same time instead of doing one by one? The answer to that is no. And it's such an easy answer that it's shocking. I absolutely don't understand fluent English speech. I'm so sorry. You probably understand. I'm sorry. The answer to the previous question, though, sorry. I gotta stop looking at these comments. I will always only make 1 hot dog at once. Because 1, it has to pass my eyes test. Has to pass through me. Okay? Second off, I don't know if you are like Monster Man, but it is made for 1 hot dog. So say someone says, I want a chili cheese with jalapenos, relish, raw onions, sweet and hot onions, and a potato stick. What, I'm gonna load up 2 of these bad boys on my hand and not have any grip, and I'm gonna have dogs flying off my arm, left, right, hot dog man, monster man. It's honestly so funny, the way I always say this, if you got in my cart and you got hit with a hot dog order, are you guys gonna make 2 at a time? The answer to that is no. How am I gonna slide the cheese across? How are you gonna put chili on when the bun's falling over? Then I have people, skill issues, yeah. Let me tell you, Chris, I get you, Chris, the conqueror, behind the line real quick, and we break you down. Let me tell you. Then I have people that are like, put them in them taco things. Put them in the taco things. Then you can put them and do 4 at a time. The taco things are great. Here are the taco link. I get sent taco links. Let me tell you. the taco things are designed for tacos. No. So when you go to put a bun in one of them, it just closes right up. Then you got this much room to put a dog in and cover it. When, like I said, someone wants a Hispanic with extra cheese and dog sauce and extra jalapeno, then your mind's gonna explode. Okay, next question. Sorry, I always like, if I get hit with hot dog water, I'm crashing out. Hey, I agree. Like I said, I agree. Has a fight ever broke out at your car? No, not a fight, but we've had a few instances, we had a few problems. One, we had a vegan protester show up to our stand and kind of harass my line and my grandma. Was not good. Grandma got in his face. I almost got in his face. If you're vegan, which I'm fine with, I have a lot of people that are watching that are vegan, which are cool. You don't need to go to the source. Go to like where they actually slaughter the animals. Don't go to a small town hot dog guy and harass my family and my grandma. Let me tell you, you gotta watch. You gotta have boundaries, just like everyone else. You know what I mean? What's your favorite taco meat? If it's a good place, like in Mexico City, I'm getting suadero all day. Suadero is my cut if it's good. But a lot of the times, Al Pastor down in Mexico City is just safe because it's on the spit. When do you make coleslaw? Once a month. It'll probably be next Friday. My favorite food, hot dogs. It's a top food. Is it my favorite food? I like a good dog. Don't know if it's my favorite food, though. It just depends. I'm learning English listening to you. That's all I need to hear. Have you ever thought about doing walking tacos? So we actually did walking tacos. If you go to my old menu, I had something called the doggy bag. I would take a thing of Doritos, chili, cheese, sour cream, raw onions, and jalapenos if you wanted. Why won't you grow your dog? I went over that earlier. There's multiple reasons. Time, quality, consistency. Can you please do more long form behind the scenes video? New York, we have a lot of stuff coming in. If you want to see behind the scenes content long form, we're gonna have some Patreon stuff coming soon that shows a little bit more behind the scenes of growing the business. But as of now, we're looking into what we can do and what we want to do. Thank you, Debbie. If you decide to have a hot dog, you don't have to accept you're eating meat. Don't ask what it's made of. It's a treat, not supposed to be healthy. Yeah, I mean, the way you think about it is, is American food very healthy? No. It's just a simple no. So, but is it tasty? We have the best cuisine, and some of the best cuisine in the world. You ever had fried chicken? Straight up. Like, just southern fried chicken? Like, I'm just saying, we got good food in America. Chili is not sweet. What's your top 5 hot dog YouTubers? I didn't know there was 5 out there. That's crazy. If there's 5 of them, I want to know what are your 5 top hot dog YouTubers? Because I only know of 2. But there's only one good, he said. I'm curious. Are you living the dream? The dream's coming. That's what I call it, Breezy. The dream is coming. We're busy people right now. You see these? That means you're worn out. My YouTube hot dog slinger is Homedog. That's what I love to hear. You're the only one that matters. You should do a collaboration with Chris Red Hots or other hot dog YouTubers. So here's what I have to say. There's a hot dog, there's Chris New York City Hot Dogs, which is not Chris Red Hots. He does like behind the scenes of hot dog carts. He's gonna come to the Homedog soon. I do believe that. Now, Chris Red Hots, his name is Anthony. And we can get into this little chat quick. He don't really like connect with with the hot dog community like the rest of the hot dog people do. The Homedog, Chris, Yumbo, Sunshine. I don't want to say controversial things. I'm going to stay out of my controversialness. Yumbo is a good guy. I talk to him here and there. He's a good guy. I like Yumbo. He's got a solid looking process. He's got a solid looking dog. But yeah, have you ever heard of Frankie Franks? Yes, I have heard of Frankie Franks. I didn't know he did YouTube. I have heard of, like I said, most of the hot dog community knows me and I've talked to them. I am one that is open to talking to people in the community. I feel like I've messaged Chris Redhots and I've never gotten an answer. I don't want to say I have, but I will check into that. I let him know I was coming. And I went to Chris's. You got to remember, I ate Chris Redhots. I ate Anthony's food. He has not been to the Homedog. Been there to his place twice. He has not been to the Homedog. And he probably is like, oh, he's coming. He's trying. Like, you know what I mean? But hey, we're a hot dog community. What did I stumble into? The hot dog community? Exactly. Favorite sports and favorite sports team? Eagles, Birds, football. $1,000 to shave the stash, maybe. Heck, it'll grow back. I would. No, not 1,000. I think 10,000 I'd shave the stash. I think $10,000 I'd shave the stash. You gotta remember how much time this stash takes. This is a power stash. Cody, you know about that. What is a hobby you have? I like movies. I used to really be into the Civil War. I like travel obviously, food. I've always loved food. Like that I made my hobbies my job. I've always liked food. I've always liked street food. When I was in high school, I would watch Indian street food videos, and people would be like, dude, what are you watching this for? And I'd be like, because I'm going to India. What was your hero that made you want to make hot dogs? I didn't really have a hero. Don't let them touch the stash. Exactly. You can't, Cody. You can't. It's power over here. It's power. But have you ever heard of the Belgian boat? It is a wafer dough, Korean carrots, and sausage on top. I have not heard of that. Sounds interesting. That sounds like something that I'd eat in Belgium. Sounds decent though, I'll tell you that. Don't sound bad. I'd probably slam that. I don't know. Travel and experiences are the best hobby. Slaying dogs, not rocket science. Exactly right. It's not rocket science, but I guarantee. I almost actually, the way I always think about it is, people always think, hey, you sling hot dogs for a living. There is so much behind the scenes that like most people can't. I'd say most people need to work for someone. They need guidance. Like if they don't do this, they don't get paid this. If they don't do this, you're fired to this. I'd say most people can't be business owners, but the select few that are entrepreneurs and that just have that brain power that, like I'm saying, I wish I could work a 9 to 5. I would get too I would start 70 hours easy. Oh my gosh, Jay. Easy 70 hours. Julie put 70 hours in. Yep, exactly. Cleaning pools is easy, but running a commercial pool operation is an entirely different job. Exactly right. I always say my favorite part of the job is slinging the hot dogs. No, I would never add shredded cheese. Never. Never in a million years. Nope. Bacon bits? Nah. Hot Cheetos? They're all kind of maybe like a topping of the month type of thing. Have you ever thought about come on now, Vietnam, relax here. What is yours and Julie's favorite dogs from your menu? The Hispanic is probably the best overall round dog that we just want to eat the most. But I think the hot is one I would recommend to everyone. Start lifting weights. I would agree. I would like to lift weights, but just time. Don't really have the passion for it. I know a lot of people are passionate about like weightlifting, but anyone can build a dog, be tall too. Obviously not everyone can. Exactly. People think, Cody, people think it's easy to do what we're doing, and it's not. It's especially about building a brand. A lot of people can start up a hot dog cart, but are you gonna be able to build a brand that people can stand by? You know what I mean? Thank you. You are a pleasant guy. If I called correctly, I translated from my native language. I don't know what you said. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Good evening. How we doing, Jeff? Welcome in. How old are your folks? If you mean my parents, my dad is like 55. They're older. 55, maybe. 54, 55. My mom is probably 51, 52. Thank you, Breeze. Thank you, Breeze. I appreciate that. No, you guys? If you mean me, I'm 24 and she's 21. She's about to be 22 in February. Yeah. So my dog singers in the family. So my great grandma, I'll have to post a picture of this soon because a lot of you guys didn't see this picture. I think I might have posted it on Patreon. I'm not sure if I did. This will be on Patreon. I'll post it on Patreon at some point for you guys if I didn't post it. So if you want to see this, you can see it. My great grandma, who just died like maybe 3 years ago. She was like 94. She ran a hot dog stand at the fair. So new sub on Patreon, Sean, welcome in. Hopefully you're checking out you have any questions, you get priority on Patreon. You're gonna see some cool behind the scenes coming. I'm happy with it. How about them Bears? Junk. Pleasant guy means nice, good guy. It does. Yeah, we actually, Libra, have you ever thought about removing one of your dogs? We actually removed a hot dog. It was the smoked hot dog. We had the smoked hot dog for the first 2 years of my hot dog career, and now the last year we just had problems with them being delivered and being able to stay longer than 2 days. They wouldn't sell that fast, and when you notice stuff like that, you just got to take the loss. I had a lot of people that loved getting the smoked dogs, but it was just something that we would lose money out on, and it was just, yeah. Are the dogs good? You got to come to Hanover, Pennsylvania and try. What was your career before the dog? So I had 2 careers. I worked always in a restaurant. So I worked in a pizza. Right before I started the Homedog, I worked in a pizza restaurant. I was like their cook behind. I'd make cheesesteaks and stuff like that. And then before that, I took care of I would take care of older people and a Down syndrome. I always call my kid, but a Down syndrome guy. And he was awesome. I loved working with the Down syndrome. He was super, super nice, he always had something new on his plate, you know what I mean? And he was a routine. He always had a routine, but he always had something new to the day. What was your most meaningful accomplishment? It hasn't came yet, Cody. I don't know. It hasn't came yet. There's not one thing that I just, there's not something that I just sit back and I'm like, you know what I mean? There isn't just something like that. I feel like my most meaningful accomplishment is yet to come, if you know what I mean, Cody. I just feel like I haven't reached my potential, if you know. That's honestly the best way to put it. Yeah, I'm sure you understand that. Do you use a GoPro harness? No, I do not. We watched your SoCal videos. We're from LA. Oh, hey. Thanks for watching. We're going to have some more LA videos coming out soon. I love doing the travel food. And like I said, we're going to Texas. We're going to have a new set of travel videos coming soon. Why doesn't Musa go live anymore? I'm not Musa. I would ask Musa that. Come here, Elmo. This is Elmo, okay? He was sleeping earlier, but he's a good guy. He loves being cuddled, and he's warm. But he don't like being held. It's weird. He loves being cuddled, but he don't want to be held. He's weird. You relaxing now? See, he'll cuddle on me, though. One day we will just sit back. Jay says, heck yeah, Jay. What's been your biggest hurdle so far? The micromanaging of getting the levels. I don't know if I have a level. I feel like I have levels of my work. Like I feel like I need to balance my levels better. I just feel like that's my biggest hurdle right now, is figuring out where my time is best suited and where it is being wasted, and should I hire someone for this or should I not hire someone for this? That's right now my biggest hurdle to get over, is what am I supposed to be doing versus what are other business owners doing, and how can I always want to forward my business. That's the thing. I like the videos where you ran around getting supplies. Yeah, we might make one of them here soon. I had that idea. We're also going to take you guys back to Burke's, and we're going to have an idea doing that too. But yeah, I think that's my biggest hurdle, is just kind of figuring out where my time is best suited. Why doesn't the cheese go on top of the chili? Sean, the way I think about it is it's a more presentable dog when the cheese is on the bottom. I think the chili just shines the flavor when it hits your tongue. I think it's just the chili adds to the cheese, whereas the cheese don't add to the chili. You know what I mean? It's hard to, especially when you're the one who's seeing the vision all along, makes it hard to trust others to accomplish the same goal. Exactly. You know that not everyone will care about your business as much as you. It's just a fact. No one will care about the business as much as you. No one will. No one. Not even your parents, not even your no one. No one except for you that has started it. You both honestly do a great job. I appreciate your attention to each dog. Really shows how important this is to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you ever been to the wiener dog race? If not, it's a riot. We have the fastest wiener in Pennsylvania. I have not. New subscriber, welcome. I have not been to the wiener dog race. I will tell you, I've not been to that. Sounds interesting. Wiener dog race. I like the thought of that. Sounds like something hot dogs should be a part of. Do you dream of long lines? That's not what I dream of. I dream of, I don't know. Like yesterday, I dreamed that I was on Kill Tony. So I wrote a little. I thought that was like my little intuition that I'm gonna get the tickets today, and I dreamt of Kill Tony, that I was gonna perform a minute on there. I wrote down like a minute of stand-up comedy that I thought would be funny and promote the business a little bit, but I don't think we'll perform it right now. So, and plus, the worst part is you never know if it's funny, and I understand why comedians go to open mics, because you don't know what's funny until you see if people laugh at it. Excellent. Yeah. Like, I feel like I definitely, is it a dream you get a bigger hot dog stand so you can have Julie sing together? That's not my dream, no. Everyone that knows what the business idea is we're going to have one Homedog in every continental United States in America. That's my dream, all right? Is that when I die, I have 48 Homedogs across America. I would like to have a national presence to the Homedog name. By the way, I can't realize what exactly you do with your items. What exactly? What do you mean? It's a long question. I got you in Tennessee. I got you in Tennessee? What do you mean there? What do you mean by that, Casey? What's the dirty water? Does it have flavors, or is it flavored by the dogs itself? I've seen other online creators use onions inside the water. Yeah, Sean, a lot of creators will use onions. I don't have onions in my water. I don't think it's needed. I will say that my water is flavored. It has 3 or 4 different spices that go into it at the start of the day. I used to also add like a can of like a Miller Lite or something, but I actually stopped doing that I probably stopped doing that about a year and a half ago now. So with my new cart, just wasn't adding anything I think that it needed. Your Homedog site, LOL. I got you in Tennessee. Your Homedog site. What's that mean? Am I missing something here? I got you in Tennessee. Your Homedog site, LOL. Casey, I'm missing something here. The water gets better as the day goes on. Yeah, Jay understands that as the day goes on, more waters are in it, better it goes. We're gonna do 7 more minutes of this, guys. 7 more minutes of the Q&A. So if you have questions, get them out. We're gonna do another one of these. I don't want to answer every single question. We'll do another one. Oh, you want to say it enough? Sorry, I got what you're saying now. Sorry, Casey. It took a second. I got Indy. All right, Cody. When we get into franchising, you better be ready. Do you use that water in the chili? So sometimes what you'll see sometimes is when the chili has not dried out, but it's starting to get thicker throughout the steam table, you'll see me take some water from the hot dog water and put it into my chili and give it a stir. Straight up water, flavored water going right into the chili. Delicious. Like, honestly, like something that's just like a little hack that you can just add a little bit of your hot dog water into your chili as you're serving. You'll never save your hot dog water. In short, I want to find out what you put in the hot dogs, what it consists of. Beef. If you mean the hot dog itself, it's an all beef hot dog from Burke's. You have no comp here. I know. I feel like a lot of major cities don't have a hot dog stand that does it right. And I will fulfill that. How many pounds of onions do you buy? It's about 50 pounds every 2 to 3 days, depending upon our shifts. So like about, I'd say 50 pounds. Like I just went with Julie, just went and got a 50-pound bag not that long ago for Tuesday, Thursday, and then it'll probably be half of Friday. I'm a righty. I do everything with my right hand. So if you're seeing the flip flop, it's because you're right now. See, that looks like my right hand. Isn't that crazy? Even though that's my left. They're just being mirrored. You're being mirrored. Hey, it's me, Corbin. I'm sorry. I have the flu. Hey, Corbin, push through. You'll be good. Push through. I'm blessed. We have like 5 hot dog carts in my area. They all do it differently. That's awesome. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Something like that. 5 hot dog carts outside your house. That'll get your day going. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys, just remember, we got about 4 minutes left in this. Get out your good questions now. We'll do another one of these soon. All right, guys, if you're interested, check out the Patreon. We got a new YouTube video out tonight as well. If you want to go check out the YouTube video after the end of the stream. And Sleep for Weeks, come to Idaho. Anytime, you're welcome. I will always say, guys, if you are, hey, James, let me address that. Are you just a sad person that you're just going to be a rude person? Come on now. Straighten up. Focus up here. All right? If you don't want to be here, go. We don't want to deal with that. Go. I'm not dealing with you. You got to get going, gone. All right? Get going and gone. Gone, get. Exactly. It's ridiculous. The sausage gravy needs to return, but needs a lot. I always put a ton of black pepper in my sausage gravy. Cody, go. Oh, Sean. This, but needs a ton of. I put a ton of black. Sean. Are you? I'm just now looking at your names. I have a Sean that's a regular. Are you Sean? I need to know. That's what I'm curious about right now. I need that. What? I know what. I know you this, man, but you guys should do a question of the day with your customers and maybe something simple and fun. That's a good idea, not a bad idea. I don't know what you mean there, Sean. Hello from Moscow. If you're watching this from Russia, then you hit my algorithm, and that's pretty crazy. I hope you enjoy my videos. I hope Russia's food is good. I have never had good Russian food. Oh, seasoned flour is a game changer in the chili. Now I get it. Sorry, it took a second for me to reread that, Cody. I'm sorry. Yeah, I might need to try that. I might need to try that out. I opened my phone and this was playing. I don't know how I got here. Well, that means you're part of the Q&A. You're part of the Homedog. Guys, you're part of the Homedog community. Another thing, if you're planning on making a trip, all right, to the Homedog, be there in time. Do not show up in the last hour. You're going to be sad. Wiener dog races would be great for you to go to and sell hot dogs. I wouldn't sell hot dogs there, but I'd go and watch one. Maybe we do our own wiener dog race. Yeah, Sean, I know. Sean, I thought that was you. Brother. I just couldn't confirm it because you don't have a picture or anything like you do. That's funny. I also work full time with the fire department. It was meant to say houses. I know. I know. I laughed at that and that made my night. Why do you flip both hot dogs for your lid, and where do you find your mustard spreader? Mustard spreader was found through the cart builder. Why do you open both lids? Because it's a habit. 2, you're checking both sides of the dogs, counting how many you have. Do you have to drop dogs? How hot water is? There's a lot that goes into it. I know I'm young, but you're like a brother. I'd love to hear. Are you going to the draft in Pittsburgh with your cart? I'm not taking the cart out of Hanover unless it's a private event. Okay, I'll do weddings and stuff like that, but I gotta quote you out. Okay, last minute. We're on the last minute. Get your comments. Get everything out right now. Get it out. Let's see. Get it out. How many dogs do you sell? It depends on the day. Love the t-shirts. There's someone I can buy merch. Yes, merch is on my website, thehomedogllc.com. Thehomedogllc.com. Go check out my merch. If you guys are interested in supporting the small business and helping us grow, merch right there. Merch tent outside the cart, it just wouldn't be worth it. I don't think. I just don't think that'd be worth it. Just sneezed. There you go. Hot dogs. Does Bergs give you a discount? No, it does not give me a discount. We are a paying customer, just like everyone else. What does it cost to bring the Homedog cart to Indy for a lifeguard appreciation week? Cody, probably too much, brother. But I'll quote you out anything. Just remember that. Have you ever thought of making hot dogs toppings that you never made? Oh yeah, all the time. I have a lot of ideas coming. How much money to jump lines long like Disney? I could not give out a pass. That'd be hard. Try to create a waffle dog with a waffle in the bun. I thought of a donut dog. Not a fan of a waffle dog, but a donut dog I have plans for in the future. Maybe only like the first 100 donut dogs. I don't know. I have an idea. Let the dog slinger 5,000 work. Trust me, you'll be surprised. Julie can slip in mine out the back door. Oh, I believe you. He wants the lightning dog lane, literally. That'd be a cool idea, but it just would be something that would get me so much hate, so much everything. We can work on it. I'm sure we can, Sean. I'm sure we can. Have you participated in a hot dog eating contest? No, but we host our own hot dog eating contest. We'll probably be doing it again this year. So just sit back. If you're interested in being in the hot dog eating contest, I need you guys to be real. We need to get a big contest going. None of this. Last time we had like 10 contestants. I need 40. I need 45 contestants. All right, everyone. That's the end of the stream. It was a fun one. We're gonna be heading out. We're back Thursday and Friday this week. We're slinging dogs Thursday and Friday. We will see you tomorrow. We'll be back slinging dogs. All right, it was a fun time. We're gonna do another one of these if you guys like it. It's what I like. Check out the new video on YouTube. Thanks all my Patreon members for making this possible. You guys are the reason that I keep... you guys are the reason that it helps me grow. All right? Patreon helps me commit all of my... I just like doing the travels, and I like doing like the behind the scenes, and Patreon allows me to do that, so I thank you guys. Have a great one. Love you guys. Shoot me... Guys, I always try to say this. Shoot me a message if you want. I try to answer most people. I get a lot of messages, thousands of messages, and a lot of them are just spam. But I like talking to you guys. I like knowing your lives. I like being a part of it. So appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow and Friday. Love you.